Today I traveled to Augusta, Georgia to search a few boat ramps and this pond behind me to see if we can find any vehicles. There are several different missing people in the Augusta area. Now we're kind of south Augusta, checking up on the different boat ramps. There's no missing person in particular that we're looking for. We're just kind of clearing different areas. Now there's a story about this body of water behind me. Apparently some time ago, a woman's car was found in here, and it was her and her kids, I believe. Now I don't know all the details. We were talking to a local person the other day that was telling us the story that somebody saw just the top of her car and they didn't know what it was, and they got closer and they found her and her kids. Now I want to search this area and just to clear it, and then there's also two boat ramps a little farther down the main river that I also want to clear. So I'm out here with Exploring with Nug. We're right by the airport over here. Oh, there's flowers over here?
Yeah, there's makeshift memorial. That might be.
I wonder if it was for that woman.
Might have been. I mean, the store was a store. Her and her kids they all died?
That's what the local was telling us. I'll try to put some more details in here.
Flowers are about.
There's a bunch of flowers over here.
Tonight we're learning new information about the case of a mother and her two young children found dead inside a car submerged in Mayor's Pond.
Authorities are now ruling the death of Sequoia Philpott and her two infants, Kason and Cassius, found in a submerged car, a murder-suicide. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office incident report states that for unknown reasons, Philpott drove her car into the Augusta Mayor's Pond.
Now, there is a lot of signs here. This is a fishing area. It says alligators may be present, so we're gonna keep away from there. There does say no boating. There's always that fine line. What we're doing, we're not boating, you know, we're just trying to, well, I mean, technically we'll be in a little boat, but it's not a boat, it's a kayak, basically. And we're just in for like 5 minutes just to clear the area. So hopefully we don't have any issues. There are some people fishing out here, but it should be pretty quick to clear this thing, don't you think?
I think so. I think so. It'll be quick. I don't think anybody's gonna care.
So let's just clear it real quick, try to avoid the alligators, and see if we can locate any cars. If we don't find any here, we'll just go up to the next boat ramp. All right, just got on the boat. We're gonna clear this really quick. We're just going around the edge here and then around that area. Everything else is too wooded over here. But we're just gonna check and clear this area super quick. Jeremy's running sonar, and hopefully we can...
I might be running sonar.
Hopefully we can clear it, and there's no vehicles, but that's always the best thing. I think we'll probably find something at the river, though. That's usually more of the obvious spots at the actual boat ramps, but you never know. One pass, and we should be good.
I think so, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, like right here's 24 feet. That's crazy. What did the story read? How'd they find the car? Like,
I think somebody saw the roof of it or saw something in the water, and then they got closer and they saw it was a vehicle.
Must have been a shallow spot, because right now we're at 21 feet.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, because nobody... Well, you're not supposed to have a boat out here, so nobody would be running sonar.
That is true. So there could be cars packed out here and nobody would know.
Potentially, I wouldn't be surprised.
And there's a car.
Are you serious?
Right. We went right over it.
There's a car right there.
Right there.
Oh my gosh.
20 feet deep, upside down, sitting just like any car would. Right there.
You have lines right here? You good? We can go by? Okay.
Yeah, there's 100% a car right there, so there was one here.
I'm glad we checked.
Well, it's 20 feet deep too, so like there's no way they'd ever know it was there.
So I'm really not surprised we found one here, because it seems like a good dumping ground if there was, you know, a car before.
This is where they drove it off.
Yeah, they drove it off right here.
It had to have been right here.
I mean, honestly, dude, it could be a person. You don't know if someone else was just found here. That's the scary part. And I would say let's mark it with the magnet and maybe try the underwater 5-fish drone. See if we can just get an idea before we dive. Because this one, I don't know. I mean, we could dive on it. Apparently there is alligators out here, which is not...
I got a phobia.
I'm not too fond of alligators.
That got me a gator phobia, so literally right on top of it. And we got it. Stop.
You got it?
Neutral.
I'm in neutral.
I mean, there you go.
So I'm gonna have to dive on this. There are known gators in this, but I'm just gonna go straight in, straight out. I think most of the big ones are way farther away, so wish me luck. It should be pretty quick. I'm just gonna see if there's a plate, see if the windows are up, and then we'll have to report it to the police. If it's just stolen and empty, we'll try to remove that out with our own tow truck first, which should be interesting in itself. So let's dive down there and check it out. All right, I just got in the water. It's gonna be a quick dive, just getting out there, dropping down, coming back. Hopefully we can grab a tag and we can identify this. It's upside down though, right?
Upside down, go to the high point. That's where the tag's always at.
Okay.
If there's no tag, I don't know. Do what you want to do, but I wouldn't spend too much time.
Yeah. All right. So it's upside down. Have the tag BVH 3669, Georgia plate. It's a blue greenish Grand Prix.
Okay. See the windows or anything?
It felt like they were, it kind of felt like they were up, but it's kind of half buried.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really tell. I didn't want to stay down there too long. Just wanted to mainly get the plate. And if somebody's missing, that'll pop up. I think it would actually be pretty easy to pull out. It's a little bit.
Like, is it facing? Is the rear end like?
Yeah, the rear is out that way, so it's facing us, upside down.
Okay.
So it wouldn't actually be too hard. It's not that big of a car. Grand Prix. They aren't-
Pontiac Grand Prix. Yeah.
I don't think they're too big, right?
The cars.
So let's get out and run this plate.
Okay. It's upside down. Literally, we're looking at the car right now, upside down.
Yeah.
So it's just like this. Let me see your little car. We'll make believe it's a truck. It's just like that. All right? With me here?
Yep.
So it's just like that. So what I propose, technically it's like that because the front end is what's down.
Yeah.
Is this part right here, the strap, go across this. Corners going underneath the wheel, each side, bring it to a V, Y bridle. You can either put the hook through those, or you can connect it with the D-ring, and then we'll put the hook on here, and then start pulling and see what happens. In my head, this thing's coming up on its end, and then we just keep pulling it, and it's just gonna timber up here. Then that means the rear end is on land, and then we should be able to just limp it up this.
Okay.
Like, it's not gonna get hung up on anything hard if we can get it that far. If we can get half of it on land, then we should be able to pull it up the rest of the way.
Let's do it.
That's what I think.
All right, we are at the south boat ramp here, and we're checking this ramp. Just got the boat in. Talked to a good local guy who lost a bunch of rods here.
I'll tell you right now, there's 5 rods in that river right now.
Is there?
Yeah, man, I dumped this morning on my yak.
He said that it's like 10-12 feet, so it's definitely deep enough to have a car. We're gonna check it. More of a current here though, so we'll see how that is. And we'll see if we can find any vehicles out here. All right, so we're gonna scan up and down here just to check, peace of mind, all the obvious spots of water.
Peace of mind.
See if there's any vehicles. Because if there are vehicles, you never know if it's a missing persons case. And if it's not, after we dive on them, you know, we'll get it on our Wrecked and Recovered channel. We'll pull them out. And you might get a sneak peek on this video, hopefully. Do you see the edge? How far are you shooting? 100
feet now.
There is not a car right there.
Not 1000% a car.
Well, I was thinking, I wanted to scan up here because this is the park, the road up here, the park. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's weird. But that's, yeah. No
I mean, I'm not really surprised, but
16 feet.
I bet you there's gonna be a couple more.
Probably. I mean, that one floated down a ways, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
It's not a boat ramp, but it's a ledge.
Somebody just launched it off.
Yeah, I guess so.
Might be a fun dive. The water's not.
Yeah, the water's pretty clear. It's right below the dam, which is usually clear water. I knew there was more cars. There's cars everywhere. It's really not surprising. It should be.
I don't know how the hell we
Could have gone in right there, maybe. I mean, it probably went off here before there was that brick wall up there.
That'd be tough to get out. I mean, we'd have to float it and then like be ready.
Dude, there's tire marks right there on the grass. It must have gone in right here. I see tire marks up there. I swear. Going straight down.
Wow.
Maybe it hasn't been in there long. Oh, it's like a little bridge. Oh, that's the bridge we went over to get to the north ramp. All right, so we made our way up pretty close to the dam. I don't see any reason going closer. The water gets kind of crazy anyways right here. It's like flat and then currenty. But we'll go back over this signal, which apparently is a car, according to this guy.
It stinks. It's stinky out here.
I guess it went off right over here. There was like a ledge that has a barrier now, but I guess it used to not. So, but it might have gone, it looks like tire tracks here. When we go by, take a look.
Pretty sure I just spotted a car in the weirdest spot. I think it came out of that park. Man, they sent it down the rocks. Not there yet. There's a big pile, big rock pile right there. See what else we got. Putting along, putting along. Where did I say? Where'd that swing at?
A little farther down.
Nope, there it is. Upside down, plain as day. So you can see the tires and everything.
Floated a ways.
Yeah, floated away there, but that's definitely a car. 100%. There's a car right there. Cool.
All right, so you're saying you found another car farther down the boat ramp. We're ways down. This one's never gonna come out.
We just need to get a beefy boat.
Yeah.
Pull it upstream like a tugboat.
Eventually, one day, we'll get a big old boat. Man, your transducer's all sideways.
Fix it.
We came back to the spot where we found this Grand Prix, and we're getting ready to pull this thing out of the water. Got the buoy over there. I have to go down and dive it. We're gonna rig it up with this line, try to go around 2 wheels to 1, and then hopefully it's a smooth pull with the tow truck. And as always, the full episode of this will be on Wrecked and Recovered, more into the recovery part. So if you haven't subscribed to Wrecked and Recovered, go over to that channel. Jeremy,
What's up?
have you cracked yet?
Cracked? No, not yet.
Don't worry, we'll get you there.
Close though. Tired of this heat.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. So we're getting the rigging set up. It should be pretty easy, pretty quick, up until we get to this point. This is where the issues might come into play, because it's not a boat ramp. And it hits like a wall right here, and it's like 3 feet. So I think we'll pull up to here, and we might have to get creative, but there are like a few stumps in the way. So we'll see how smooth this goes. All right, so you may be wondering why we're putting the boat in. The thing is, there is gators out here. So we're gonna rev the motor just a little bit to scare them off. To me, that makes me feel better mentally. I don't know if that actually attracts them or not. To me, that would scare them. What do you think?
Whatever makes you feel better, then I guess we'll do it.
So it makes me, yeah, it makes me feel a little bit better.
For the exception of me getting in the water, because that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's
So
monsters out there.
apparently there's 12 footers. We're just gonna rev the engine a little bit, scare off all the big lizards, and then
Exactly.
get this thing rigged up and get out, huh?
I mean, it sounds good in theory.
Yep. Sounds good to me too. All right, I'm about to get in the water here. Hopefully not encounter any other life forms down there.
Oh, you will.
Jeremy's gonna have to come and save me. If I don't come up in 10 minutes, something's wrong. Seriously.
Tell you what, hold on to the rope.
Just follow the rope down and save me. Buoy's right there, as you can see. Let's swim out there, get this over with. There was a moment when I was coming back up and I bumped into the back up tire. It kind of scared me for a second.
Did you give a holler?
I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. But felt very vulnerable, but I think we're hooked well. I think we'll have a fighting chance here.
I'm just gonna have to limp it up because like we only got this much to pull, and then
well, we got line. We got enough line from here. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But like, I only have a 100-foot extension. I don't have like 50 or 25-foot extension.
We can hook onto this rope, right?
We can hook onto it for now, but it's not going to pull that much. I mean, it might turn it.
It'll get close enough here, then we can hook on, I think.
We'll try.
We'll see.
Do you want to get out?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
the water.
I'm gonna get out, you know? I don't really want to stay here too long. We're gonna run out of line soon, but we just need to get it up close enough to re-rig it with the main lines. You want to try to extend the boom first, or does it feel like it's right there?
I don't know if it's right there, but it's a lot closer. Let's hook that one onto it and see what happens.
I say we just back up. We can go back up to even maybe here.
Okay.
That way we can extend the boom out and lift it up. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do.
You're gonna have to go back down and put the hooks on the strap, and we can get rid of the extension.
But yeah, but it's gotta be like right here. So it shouldn't be bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can use the rope to guide you to it.
Yeah.
But you might, I don't know if you can hold your breath for that.
Probably not. All right.
Hook these on
To that
the
strap?
where it came, or whatever they came together, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Just hook it up to that, and then we can get it up here to where we can actually see the car.
What if I go ahead and put them on the two tires? Oh, you want to pull it up and then do it on tires?
Let's get it closer. Because we'll keep dragging it up till we can see the nose of the car, and then we'll hook these up on the rear axles, and then try and work it straight up so we can timber over.
So just do one line to that D-ring. Think it'll be enough?
You might take two. I'll take both. Do one at a time, maybe.
All right, I just went back down, hooked on directly to the line, so we ran out of distance. But now the bottom is like right there. We're about to get this thing out. Or at least closer so we can see the front better. Drops off right here, so it's gonna be a little difficult getting it over the edge. It's kind of a slant, but I don't think a car is gonna smoothly go over it. Well, it looks like we're pretty close now. All right, I just went back down there and hooked our second line to the back. I couldn't get around the tire, but I got on the frame. There's some holes in there, I think for towing. So I'm on the frame, pretty close to the back rear tire. So it's hooked. Question is if it's gonna spin or come up how we want it to. Either way, we got it. We just gotta finish the job. There it's going on its wheels.
Right there.
I need to put the other line there, really.
Okay. Is that the shock?
I don't know. That's the axle. I'll do that end.
No, man. It's doing what I want it to do.
Pull this one up more.
It's gonna ruin my idea. See how the rear end's coming up perfectly?
Let me just look inside real quick. Stand by.
Don't get underneath.
It's clear, we're good. All right, we got the car pretty much out of the water. I'm gonna try to pull it up with just the force of the truck. And maybe Jeremy's truck backing out, but this is awesome. I was a little doubtful, but we did it.
It doesn't mean anything.
I just want to pull it over there.
Okay, well you can do the rest yourself. Like I'll unhook it out of your way. And just pull it somewhere level. And then we can do whatever.
Looks like it was once maroon. The car's been painted.
Somebody, well, yeah. I did read about something missing maroon.
God, it's a horrible paint job too. If I do say so myself. Just saying.
I don't know, dude, we need to double check because I was reading about, I was reading about missing or stolen. And there was someone missing in a maroon one. But it wasn't maroon, so I wasn't worried about it.
Paint job, dude. Look, they painted over the decals and everything.
All right, guys, as you can see behind me, we got the vehicle out. I'm super excited to get this out. We're about to give the police a call. As you can see, it hasn't really been in there too long. There's no key. It's obviously clear. There's a beer can right here.
That came off, that's good. Lines through the damn wheel.
I never doubted you for a second, man.
I don't know, man. You hurt my feelings.
Me?
Nah. But I don't know how we're gonna get the rope back unless we jack up the front end.
Well, when the flatbed gets here, we'll get it out. So let's do what we need to do and call the police.
All right, let's let it down first.
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Well,
With this one out, put a one in the area.
sorry?
Yeah,
Just pulled it out.
Yes,
we
sir.
was fishing, pulled it out on accident.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just kidding.